Have you ever paused to consider that the very jars lined up in your kitchen cabinet, the ones you've trusted for decades to flavor your family's meals, might actually be ticking time bombs hidden in plain sight? You view them as natural, homegrown, and inherently safe because they come from the earth. But the bone-chilling reality is that by simply seasoning your dinner, you could be unknowingly unlocking a massive door to internal destruction. For years, a lethal secret has been lurking right under your nose, and every single day, you are funneling this hidden danger into your bloodstream with every bite you take. Tonight, Senior Wellness Hive is breaking the silence to expose staggering data that will make you hesitate before ever reaching for that spice rack again. Did you know that among Americans over the age of 60, nearly 78% are consuming one specific, common household spice every single day that is scientifically proven to skyrocket the risk of severe liver damage by a massive 42%? This isn't just a slow-moving threat. One wrong culinary choice can send your blood pressure into a dangerous spike within a mere 30 minutes. Even more terrifying, continuing this habit for just 8 weeks can accelerate muscular degeneration and muscle wasting by nearly 39%. This isn't a ghost story or an internet rumor. It is a cold, hard reality that has been buried under layers of outdated nutritional advice and the all-natural marketing myths of the modern world. Your doctors might give you a general thumbs up on herbs and spices, but our deep dive today will prove that your spice containers might actually hold a silent killer that is methodically dismantling your health from the inside out. We are going to identify 4 incredibly dangerous spices that you should never touch once you pass the milestone of 60, and contrast them with 4 miraculous, life-saving alternatives that can shield your heart, boost your vitality, and halt age-related muscle loss in its tracks. The very first item on our danger list is a spice that almost every American considers a staple of health and comfort: cinnamon. You likely associate it with warm apple pies, cozy morning oatmeal, or a dash of flavor in your latte. You think of it as a harmless aromatic, but that belief is exactly where the trap is set. The tragedy is that the cinnamon you are buying at your local big box grocery store in suburban America is likely not real cinnamon at all. In the United States, there are primarily 2 types of cinnamon sold. There is the authentic, high-quality Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, and then there is the cheap, mass-produced Cassia cinnamon. The horrifying truth is that the vast majority of consumers are unknowingly ingesting Cassia cinnamon daily. This variety contains a toxic compound known as coumarin, which acts as a potent blood-thinning agent. When consumed consistently over a long period, this cheap substitute can directly lead to the total failure of your liver and kidneys. A landmark study published in the Department of Food and Chemical Toxicology revealed that if an individual over 60 consumes just 1 teaspoon of Cassia cinnamon per day, the levels of coumarin in their system can surge to over 700% above the medically safe limit. What does this look like in real life? It starts with a subtle yellowing of the eyes, perhaps a bit of unexplained skin itchiness, and a spike in liver enzymes that your doctor might struggle to explain. Your body is screaming for help, but because the source is a healthy spice, the warning signs are ignored. The danger reaches a peak for those already taking common American medications like aspirin or blood thinners for heart health. For these seniors, this cinnamon is a literal death trap, as it reacts with the medication to multiply the risk of internal hemorrhaging. If you must use this spice, you have to verify it is authentic Ceylon. It's harder to find and more expensive, but your life is worth more than the savings at the checkout counter. As we move down this list of hazards, we encounter a spice used in almost every household in the country, and it is arguably the one doing the most damage to the American lifespan: chili powder. Many of us love that kick of heat. It wakes up the palate and provides a temporary rush of endorphins. However, once you cross into your 60s, that red powder acts like a literal wildfire inside your delicate systems. On the outside, it looks like a simple seasoning, but internally, it triggers a scorching inflammatory response that systematically weakens your heart, your nervous system, and your stomach lining. The culprit here is capsaicin. In your younger years, your metabolism was a furnace that could handle this heat, and your stomach lining was thick and resilient. But as we age, our natural defenses thin out, our nerves become hypersensitive, and our bodies lean toward chronic inflammation. In this environment, capsaicin becomes a dangerous trigger. A 2022 study involving over 4,000 seniors, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found that those who consumed high levels of chili powder daily faced a 25% increased risk of rapid cognitive decline. This isn't just a statistic. It's a warning that your brain, which is already fighting the natural aging process, is being put under unnecessary stress by the very food you eat. Capsaicin overstimulates your sympathetic nervous system, leading to sudden heart palpitations, unexplained headaches, profuse sweating, and terrifying spikes in blood pressure. People often rush to the emergency room thinking they are having a cardiac event, never realizing the attack was actually a neurological reaction to their spicy lunch. Furthermore, as the stomach lining thins with age, this intense heat can cause physical erosions. These lesions often cause a burning chest pain so similar to a heart attack that it creates a cycle of medical anxiety. Here at Senior Wellness Hive, we emphasize that chronic inflammation is the root of almost every major American health crisis, from diabetes and heart disease to arthritis and Alzheimer's. Chili powder is the gasoline on that fire. As a safer alternative, try using small amounts of sweet bell pepper or mild domestic paprika, which provide the color and flavor without the internal incineration. The third peril on our list is something you likely see on every restaurant table in the country: black pepper. It seems so innocent, almost invisible, but after 60, it can have a devastating impact on your gut health. Black pepper contains a powerful alkaloid called piperine. While health gurus often praise it for increasing nutrient absorption, the dark side of piperine is that it can compromise the integrity of your intestinal mucosa. This lining is your body's primary gatekeeper, keeping toxins out of your blood. According to research from 2021, excessive piperine can lead to a condition known as leaky gut in older adults. When this barrier is breached, undigested food particles and harmful bacteria leak directly into your bloodstream. This triggers a state of low-grade, silent poisoning that manifests as everything from joint pain and arthritis flare-ups to brain fog and sudden bouts of confusion. But perhaps the most hidden danger is how piperine interferes with the liver's metabolic enzymes. These are the very enzymes responsible for breaking down the prescriptions many seniors rely on for cholesterol, blood pressure, or diabetes. By blocking these enzymes, black pepper can cause your medication levels to skyrocket by up to 200% in your blood, turning a life-saving pill into a toxic overdose. For this reason, once you hit 60, it is simply the smarter choice to leave the pepper mill alone. Now, we come to the most shocking entry at number 1, garlic powder. You've been told your whole life that garlic is a miracle for the heart. So how could it be on a danger list? It is vital to understand the massive chasm between a fresh clove of garlic and the industrialized white powder in the plastic jar. To create garlic powder, the garlic is subjected to extreme heat during the drying process. This heat completely destroys allicin, the active medicinal compound that actually helps your heart. In its place, the process creates advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds are notorious for stiffening your arteries and destroying the collagen in your joints, effectively fast-tracking the aging process. Even worse, independent laboratory testing on several major American spice brands has revealed traces of heavy metals like lead in garlic powder. Lead is a neurotoxin that causes irreversible damage to the brain and kidneys. To get the benefits of garlic without the risk, you must use fresh, raw cloves. Crush them, let them sit for 10 minutes to activate the enzymes, and then add them to your cooking. The shortcut of the powder is quite literally a shortcut to a shorter life. We've covered the darkness, but now Senior Wellness Hive wants to shine a light on the 4 magical spices that will help you reclaim your youth and fortify your immune system. Coming in at number 4 is ginger. Think of ginger as your body's natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse. It contains gingerols and showgales, which have been shown in clinical studies to reduce knee and hip pain by up to 25%. Matching the efficacy of over-the-counter painkillers, but without the risk of stomach ulcers or kidney strain. For the American senior struggling with digestive sluggishness or that heavy feeling after meals, ginger is a miracle. It improves insulin sensitivity and helps keep blood sugar levels stable throughout the day. Try steeping a fresh slice of ginger in hot water every morning. The change in your mobility and energy will be undeniable. Our third magical spice is turmeric, but there is a very specific golden rule for consuming it that most people get wrong. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is a superstar for brain health and has been shown to improve memory and cognitive function by 28% in older adults. However, Curcumin is not easily absorbed by the human body on its own. It is fat-soluble, meaning you must consume it with a healthy fat like extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed butter, or coconut oil. Furthermore, adding just a tiny, microscopic pinch of black pepper, the only time we recommend it, can increase curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Before bed, try a golden milk made with unsweetened almond milk, a teaspoon of turmeric, and a healthy fat source. You'll find that the morning stiffness in your hands and back disappears almost instantly. The second essential spice for your golden years is fennel seeds. For those over 60, fennel is nothing short of a blessing for the digestive tract. It contains a compound called anethol, which relaxes the smooth muscles of the gastrointestinal system, effectively ending the cycle of gas, bloating, and acid reflux that plagues so many Americans. Beyond digestion, fennel is rich in potassium and magnesium, two minerals that are critical for maintaining a steady heart rhythm and keeping blood pressure in a healthy range. For women, fennel provides phytoestrogens that help maintain bone density and improve sleep quality. Simply chewing a few seeds after dinner or drinking fennel-infused water can settle your internal discomfort better than any drugstore antacid. Finally, the number one miracle spice you need in your life is cloves. Do not be fooled by their small size. Cloves are the single most concentrated source of antioxidants on the planet, outranking even blueberries and turmeric. Cloves protect the mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. As we age, we face a condition called sarcopenia, which is the natural loss of muscle mass and strength. Cloves have been shown to help combat this process, potentially boosting physical stamina and cellular energy by up to 37%. By simply incorporating 1 or 2 cloves into your tea or using them to flavor your soups, you are providing your immune system with a high-tech shield against the ravages of time. Your body is a temple, and every organ within it relies on the fuel you provide. By making the conscious choice today to purge those 4 hazardous spices from your pantry and replacing them with these 4 life-giving alternatives, you are choosing a retirement that is vibrant, mobile, and full of joy. Senior Wellness Hive is dedicated to your longevity and health. We want to hear from you. Are any of these dangerous spices currently a regular part of your diet? Are you dealing with specific aches or health hurdles that you'd like us to find a natural solution for? Please leave a comment below and share your story. We read every single one and are here to support your journey toward total wellness.